Welcome to Lesson 15, Preventing Misuse of AI in Small and Medium Businesses. By now, you've seen the potential of AI. It can automate, optimize, and transform. But here's the uncomfortable truth: it can also be abused. And when it is, the consequences are especially devastating for small businesses. A large corporation may survive a scandal, an SMB may not. So today we're going to explore the dark side of AI, misuse, and more importantly, how you can protect your business from falling into that trap. Let's be honest. AI misuse isn't always intentional. Sometimes it happens because a business is under pressure to get good reviews, to boost sales, to stand out in a crowded market. But here are some of the ways it shows up: fake reviews written by AI to inflate reputation, deceptive marketing messages that sound human but are actually generated, manipulative ads targeted at vulnerable groups. Now ask yourself, what do all of these have in common? They may deliver a short term gain, but they come with long term costs: lost trust, reputational harm, and even legal action. And for an SMB, trust is everything. Lose it, and you don't just lose one sale, you risk losing your entire customer base. So, how do we protect ourselves? Think of this slide as your compass. Do be transparent about AI. If a chatbot is answering, let the customer know. Do monitor AI outputs carefully. If something looks off, investigate immediately. Don't manipulate vulnerable customers. Exploiting weakness isn't just unethical, it's unsustainable. Don't use AI to fake testimonials or boost reviews. It's a shortcut that always backfires. These aren't just rules, they're principles of trust. And once you break trust, rebuilding it is far harder than protecting it in the first place. Let's ground this in reality. A small restaurant chain decided to boost its online reputation by paying for AI generated reviews. At first, the plan worked. Ratings went up, new customers came in. But here's the problem: AI leaves patterns. Customers noticed the reviews sounded oddly similar. A local journalist investigated. Within 2 weeks, the truth was out. Bookings dropped by 40%. Social media was brutal. And here's the worst part: even when the restaurant went back to real, authentic reviews, the damage was already done. So, what's the lesson? AI misuse can give you a sugar rush of short term success, but it poisons long term trust. Once customers feel betrayed, they rarely come back. Now let's turn to prevention. What can you do to safeguard your business? Three things. First, train your employees. Everyone in your company should know what ethical AI use looks like and where the red lines are. Second, audit your systems. Don't just trust AI blindly. Review what it generates. Run periodic checks to spot problems before customers do. Third, write down your policies. Don't just assume people know the rules. Document them, share them, make sure every employee understands where you stand on AI ethics. Think of these safeguards as insurance, not against AI failing, but against you failing your customers. Here's something I want you to do. Take a sheet of paper and split it into two columns. On the left, write down 2 or 3 ways your AI tools could harm society if misused. Maybe bias creeps into your hiring process. Maybe a chatbot gives misleading advice. On the right, write down 2 or 3 positive impacts. Maybe AI makes your services more accessible. Maybe it saves customers time. This simple exercise helps you see both sides, the risks and the rewards, and it puts you in a mindset of responsibility, not just efficiency. Now, let's talk about your assignment for this section. I want you to write a short reflection, about 200 words. In it, identify one misuse risk in your industry, one safeguard you will implement, one team responsibility you'll assign to ensure ethical AI use. This reflection is more than coursework. It's a draft policy you can bring to your workplace tomorrow. Something that says, here's how we will use AI responsibly. Here's how we will not misuse it. And that's the kind of clarity your customers and your employees need. So, as we close section 5, let's remind ourselves of what we've learned. AI doesn't just impact your business, it impacts society, it shifts jobs, and you must retrain. It can spread stereotypes and misinformation, and you must review. It can be misused, and you must protect against that. The big picture is simple. AI ethics is not optional, it's essential. And in our next section, we'll move from risks to opportunities. Section 6 is all about practical applications. We'll see how AI can help you in customer service, marketing, and operations, and how to apply these ethical principles in real world business scenarios.